Microphone test, microphone test, microphone test, microphone test, microphone test, microphone test. Okay, sorry, I'm being weird. How are you guys doing? Today is going to be maintenance. Not exactly what I wanted to start off the stream saying, but tonight is going to be maintenance. According to the maintenance notes, we're going to have a new field boss that's going to be implemented. I'm trying to get there. Give me 2 seconds to get that. And then I'm also loading up some music too for our 1 hour, 2 hour grind. Announcements. Let me find this real quick. I need to talk about this because it seems so stupid, but what you gonna do? Okay, so here it is. Let me just make sure. Black Desert. Yeah, there it is. And then here it is. Nice. Okay, so maintenance, major update details. Okay, this is the part that I want to talk about. New questline revealing more from Ataraxia's past travels. Okay, I think that's the Dark Knight that is in Odraxia. You know, okay, cool. Monster Zone improvements. Okay, kind of whatever. It's kind of vague. Added Rar, a new hunting field boss. What the heck is a Rar? I saw that and was like, what? Really? That's the best name we could come up with, really? So, that's what we're doing, apparently. So, today, let me find some music that's not copywritten. I'm trying to find games that I've listened to music from before. I'm not seeing anything that like catches my attention, you know. I guess I could do like Beat Saber music, but some of that might be copyrighted, so that's not right. I guess I can maybe do some like YouTube music, but I don't know. Hey Kyle, how's it going? I'm trying to find music. Give me 2 seconds. I'm also auto-pathing on my way over to Grana. Party invites. I mean, we could do more Celeste music, I suppose. Celeste music is always a good time. It's been the music that's been like playing in my mind a lot of the time, so I think we're gonna do. It kind of sucks though that the game was so short and simple and sweet, you know. Sure. We're going to play the full OST again. And then I need to make sure, because the music side is kind of broke. Give me 2 seconds. Music. I need you to do this one. There it is. And then here I'm going to then just share this in chat. So if you guys want to listen to this on your own time, you can. So that's the link for it if you guys want to listen to it. What you mean, YouTube? What you mean? It's saying that it's not receiving enough signal, but I'm going to ignore it until it actually screams at me. Like in physical agony or something, I don't know. As far as it is, though, we're going to be doing some lower Gyfin grind tonight. Let's play some music, get that going. It's probably going to be a little loud, but it's probably just my own sound. Need to readjust some settings. Let's see. Oh, bosses, that's right. So Garmoth is in 3 hours and 6 minutes. We'll probably do the end of the stream after Garmoth, you know, show up, kill Garmoth. Scheduled maintenance is tonight, so unfortunately I will not be able to, not that I have been able to, stay up and play a lot. So let me talk about some of my personal goals that I have going on. Right now, I have Ephyria, a level, or tier 8, level 26 horse that has currently everything Courser related. Celeste music just gets, it knocks it up to 11 real quick. It's rather loud. Gosh, and then it's just really quiet again. So, yeah, I've just been kind of like leveling up Ephyria to level 30. I don't know if you need to, but I tried taking the horse over to Stonetail Ranch. Not this one. Stonetail Horse Ranch. And I put it in storage, and it wouldn't let me Courser tap it, so I don't know if it needs to be level 30 or not. So I'm just going to assume that I do need to have it level 30 for that. So I've just been kind of AFK doing some more, and I'm only missing 4-chop because I've been doing the 4-chop method. So tonight I'm also going to attempt to be smart and use my golden coin with an actual like level 2 scroll. I realized after the stream yesterday that I used this with a blue yesterday, which was really stupid of me, but here we are. Okay. So we're going to be taking one other guildmate of mine. If anybody's watching this live and maybe you play on NA, let me know if you want to be power leveled, because I don't mind power leveling anybody. It's just, I'd much rather, I don't want to put like a party ad out, you know, because it just would be a little inconvenient when people like show up when I have 5 minutes left. It's like, I'm ready to get power leveled. It's like, well, I'm actually leaving because I forgot to turn off the party ad. So, you know. It's also no bell. We'll see. I might use a bell tonight. Still have them from the Oasis box, the Dream Chest. I remember those, man. Those were some good chests. Unfortunately, they're not there no more. Okay, let me hop up over here, talk to Marindora. I did an hour at Upper Gyfin today as well, and I gotta be honest, I made the same amount of XP at Upper Gyfin, running about the same amount of scrolls and such, in an hour as I would Lower Gyfin, which to me is very interesting. Like, why would I be able to do that when Lower Gyfin is that much better? And I do believe it really comes down to clear rate. Like, me clearing solo down in Lower Gyfin is about the equivalent of a 5-man party, just like murdering everything in Lower Gyfin, or Upper Gyfin, excuse me. Got distracted because I was thinking of horses. Okay, so we're taking Tay. Ready. I believe I have everything that I need. Let me put on my combat gear real quick before I forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure they all are on. They are. And then I'm actually going to stick with the Olins again because I don't want to do the extra risk, extra reward for the combat XP ones. As good as those ones are, I don't want to do that when I'm trying to power level other people as well. Too scary. Not for me. So yeah, Upper Gyfin was actually pretty good for an hour. I got almost 800 mil from it. Well, 800 mil once you factor all the other stuff you'd sell in the marketplace that I didn't sell and didn't do. There's quite a bit. Trash loot, I think, was like 34k, somewhere around there. So that's exciting. And then when it was all said and done, I ended up with 1 belt, 1 Krogdalo stone, which I used to have better Krogdalo luck, to be honest with you. I used to have like 3 or 4 Krogdalos an hour, but even sometimes 5, but lately I just didn't get that, but that's okay. Just go ahead and get the dailies here, and then turn on my fairy light because I can't see nothing. And then we're just gonna go ahead and head to the grind spot and hope that nobody's there. There are other grind spots, clearly. I mean, I just went through 2 of them, but there's one that I go to that is relatively safe for AFK power leveling, and it looks like somebody's here. Let's check Sir 3. I like, by the way, they changed the way that parties work, so now people can be in different servers but still be in the same party, which makes it a lot easier to manage. You can actually tell when somebody leaves the party or if they're just simply offline, like if they DC, their internet goes out. Speaking of, hopefully we won't have that issue tonight, but it's a possibility. Yeah, we found out the other day we can't have our lights on for our house and also our washer and dryer because it actually trips the breaker. So, it's a possibility. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so this one is clear. So no bell active. We're not going to burn Agris. I'm going to use the coin. Kama. Let me just go ahead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this once we actually get... I'm also going to try to use this for butchers as well, by the way. Before I just get completely sidetracked. So, what we're going to do tonight... I'm not going to use the coin until a despair event starts, and then once the despair event starts, then I'll activate the coin. We're going to go for 2 hours. I'm going to run a 50% both times, and then we'll also need this Villa buff. Alright. They popped. I think I may have just done that already, but that's okay. And then everything else is set on my fairy, and then we're going to feed all. We're going to activate level 2 yellow. And then Vel's Heart is the last thing that I need. So my fairy is set up for all my combat buffs as well. We're pushing like a 600 scroll, a 200, a 300. Is that what this one is? Oh, that's 600%. We got the 24-hour buff one, the book. The only one that I'm really missing would be like a Black Spirit Energy Exchange, but that one's not that incredibly great either, so it's like, whatever. Go ahead and eat another simple cron meal. And now we just go ahead and just start grinding. Let me go ahead, instead of mixing it the way that I have, I'm gonna do some audio adjustments after this next one here. A little bit of lag, but that's okay. Let me turn up Black Desert audio real quick. Okay, maybe not that much. This is my favorite part of this particular soundtrack. It's like the second actual level. There's like a tutorial one, there's level 1, level 2. I think this is level 2 with, where you like, quote unquote, fight a darker form of yourself. If you guys have never played Celeste, it's an amazing platformer game. Just note that it is platformer and it's not everybody's cup of tea, which I don't blame you if you don't want to play it. It's also a very hard platformer, so keep that in mind. A lot of platformers typically are, but you get my point. Butcher. 3-minute butcher, not bad. Hit my E-buff on this one, because why not? I need to be a bit better with that sort of stuff, you know. Internal clock timing is a little off. Okay, we're going to activate Agris, kill her, go into guard stance, turn it off, and then kill these guys. Nope, you're doing your Super Saiyan Kamehameha wave stuff. Flamins are scary, guys. They truly are. We have a guard still, who I'm just gonna YOLO. Okay, so there's no despair event going on. So we're just gonna go ahead and just nuke this pack here. Also, that 3,000 monsters is from the season, to Greater Heights. Another butcher, huh? Hit you with the Rabam. Ow. Rude. Okay, turn on Agris yet again. Turn that off again. It's a lot of micromanaging to do this, but it gets you a little bit more trash loot an hour. The spot is not good for Agris. It's good for getting rid of Agris, but not for like long-term Agris use. So for me, I tend to, if I have enough, I'll just hold on to it for other spots like Upper Gyfin, where I can do like 20, like maybe 15 to 18k Agris an hour. But down here, Butcher's like the only one that I do that for, because I'll be honest, Butcher gives you quite a bit of resources, and I'd rather use that for Butcher versus like the normal mobs here, which is what the coin's going to be used for once I actually get a despair event to start. Whenever that is, I don't know. Okay, so Warriors resolve. Alright. Vanished Glory. That, and then we're going to hit you with a block jump. Hammer's Rage. The block jump. Ow. Too late. Took the damage. That's okay, we survived. Nope. For a split second, I was like, this isn't the right mob. He's about to leave. Finished glory. No despair event yet, interestingly enough. It's been about 8 minutes. What's funny was I had people in my guild tell me a long time ago, oh yeah, despair events you should get like one every like 10 minutes. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. At least in my experience, I don't think it's true. They just pop whenever they feel like it, you know. Big one. I'm doing pretty good, Kyle. How you doing? How are you guys doing, actually? The whole family and all. Yee. Ooh, artifact. Nice. Stalwart's Resolve. Stressed out and tired. Yeah, sounds about par for the course with life, honestly. It sucks that it's like that, though. I do hope things are getting better, and oh gosh, not much we can really do. I mean, I know I've said this like a million times. I really wish you guys lived closer. And I know you guys feel the same way, but yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate things. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you for wanting to leave. Gosh, that hurt. Okay, we're good. Took a little bit of damage, but a little bit of damage is better than all the damage. There we go. There's the despair. That was almost 15 full minutes. Keep seeing an error message on my OBS. But then it goes away like immediately, so. I just see a flashy thing on the corner of my eye and I'm like, what's that? Well, despair event has started, so we're gonna go ahead and pop the coin, and then Butcher has also appeared, which is gonna make this a little bit interesting. This is Butcher number 3. And now a turkey appeared. Which, by the way, if you guys are playing this game tonight, or right now, those turkey feathers are going to be removed with tonight's maintenance. So if you have not used them, make sure you use them before maintenance starts tonight. Otherwise, you are going to lose them. Okay, Butcher, I need you to get a little bit separated because I don't want to waste too much aggro on these normal mobs. Okay, turn that off. The Gyfin, or the Flamen, just did their big AoE move. Mop them up. Okay, so now we can just kill any one of the 3. I'm gonna do my farming method where I just wait for the despair guys to show up, kill them, get a little bit extra trash, and then we're gonna hit this guard over here. Little bit of lag. By a little bit, I mean a lot. A lot of it. Actually, I just realized I still have something open in the background. Vanished Glory, thankfully. This is the right mob. Give me 2 seconds after I kill this one. I've been playing Black Desert mobile, and I have BlueStacks open in the background. That could be why I keep getting that message, because I wasn't getting it yesterday. Currently grinding. Just put that in sleep mode and then minimize. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness it's hammer. I really didn't see the buff and I just started attacking this. So my goal is to, by the end of the month, hit level 64. I don't think that's too hard of a goal, to be honest. I don't think that's too hard of a goal. Really great English. I don't think it's a hard goal to achieve. It's like if I were to say, yeah, I want to get my second Vaha by the end of the month. It's technically doable by the end of the month, not being like tomorrow. I'm talking like December 31st or January 1st, start of the next year. Sounds better. It sounds like I have a lot more time, but in reality it's like a day. A day more. But at the start of next year. So my goal is twofold. One, I need to start grinding a lot more Upper Gyfin. It's a lot more money. It's really chill. Once I get more people to help out, either guildmates or just randoms, it'll be a lot easier. And today was one of those where, even though I was pulling packs, I didn't feel like I was doing a lot, which was very nice. So I need to do more Upper Gyfin, more just money grinds in general. I need to stick to doing my dailies over at Mountain of Eternal Winter, get the Caphras zones for those. Those are like 100 Caphras a day, just doing the dailies at Jade Starlight Forest and Dread Winter Tree Fossil. One of those words doesn't apply there. I think it's Winter Tree Fossil, but I add the word Dread for some reason. But I just need to go to that place, as well as Jade, get the 100 Caphras a day, which is like 300 mil in trash loot, plus 500 mil with the actual trash loot there. I don't know why I said 500 mil trash loot. It's 500 mil. Yeah, 500 mil for trash loot, 300 mil for the Caphras, and that makes about 800 mil a day. If you don't include, or if you take out the taxes, or you know, take out the money that you would for selling Caphras stones, then you don't get like 300 mil. You get pretty darn close to like probably like, I'd say maybe more like 200, like 250-ish, 240. I think it's like 260 with a value pack. Ooh, trash loot's already full at 15 minutes, give or take. That's actually a good sign. Getting a lot more trash loot tonight. You know, actually on yellow instead of blue. Can't believe I did that yesterday. I'm so used to just using blue Agris when I see these guys. Actually, no, I'm not used to seeing. Why did I use blue? I guess I was like, more drop rate. Then I used the coin. That was so stupid of me. I know my frenzy draw just ran out, but I'm also just going to move these guys back. And thankfully, this is the right mob. So those are the dailies that I do. Upper Gyfin for like an hour. If I don't do Mountain of Eternal Winter, then I try to do 2 hours of Upper Gyfin. But lately, I've also been on this like XP kick. So when I go Upper Gyfin, I probably should continue using like the EXP scrolls. And when I go to Jade, I should probably stick to using my combat XP artifacts. They don't give a ton over there, but every little bit helps. Burning Rage. Just gonna use my E buff. There we go. Good time to use E buff. Didn't even notice I had BSR ready. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. Oh, there's another butcher. This butcher's in a really bad spot. Come out over here, please. Thank you. Hold on. Let me just activate Agris. That was actually a very ideal situation. And it starts to dissipate. Oh my goodness. That lag kind of freaked me out, not gonna lie. Whew. Alright. That's the lowest I've been tonight. BSR is ready to go. So I need to keep that in mind here. Get all my buffs running, and then here we go. Only was E buff. It was off by like 3 seconds, but that's alright. Hammer, there it is. Another warrior. Another butcher. There's another despair event started. I want to attack just the guy who starts the event, but hit this, get out of there. Alright. Gotta farm some of these despair dudes. Oh, thanks, Hades690, for doxing my server. No. Thank you for the 100% combat XP. I would greatly appreciate it. Just wanted to remind me that I have a bell that I could use it, but glad somebody else used it. Kinda forgot to, I'll be honest with you. Got the 3,000 kills. let's talk to my horse real quick. Arahaza. There you go. Thankfully, it's the mob I need to attack is right here. Hit the block jump, and then just have my back exposed to him because thanks to video game. That super armor gets a little scary. You guys aren't killing me today. I've been low once, not happening again. Get ready for the Rabam. Okay, so another Vanished Glory. It's just dawning on me that I still have an hour and a half to go. Well, hour and 35 minutes, but still, who's counting? Definitely not me. Oh, Burning Rage is right here. Nice. Oh, killed him before. Okay. I was expected to go a whole nother like rotation or another swing there from him, but never happened. Killed him before then. Nice. There's so many other dudes here. Glory is. Thought for a second I hit the guard over there on my way over here. Thankfully that wasn't the case. Alright. Rage's Hammer. I also don't remember what exactly my EXP was when I started the day. Huh. It was 85 point something. I want to say it was like 0.1. Which, if that's the case, we're still on par for like 1% an hour, which still pretty freaking good. Watch, it was a little too late there. Here comes the lag fest. I'm just gonna attempt to frontal guard that. Didn't work. It's kind of weird when I can predict when I'm going to be able to kill them now. Like, I've grinded here not for an insane amount of time, but long enough to where I know about the time where a skill should be killing them. This one will do it. Nope. Maybe if I had the flow, I could have. Put myself on the spot, now I look like an idiot. Okay, starting to dissipate. I'm just going to play a little bit safe there. Oh my gosh, these guys are in my way. Frenzy Drop just ran out. It's the second one. Or is it? I saw the coin timer. It has 39 minutes. And I was like, no, it can't be the second one. And then I started thinking, what's wrong? Because that's 20 minutes. Those are 15. And then I saw my other buffs, and it was like, oh no, those are 30 minutes, that's right. Because I didn't pop the coin right away. I popped the coin from the first Despair event, that's right. Speaking of Despair. Rage, please be here. Nope. Despair event is active again. After this pack, I'm going to go talk to my horse again. I go that whole distance to hopefully despawn the mobs so they don't get back all up in my grill. Okay, that was almost the wrong mob. I was gonna be all like cool, like yeah, I got the jump, and I was like, whoop. Wrong mob. here's Butcher. This thing always bugs me when it bugs out. I fix it now. You watch till level up to level 59 here in a second. Ow. That hurt. Oh, okay, I think it is that second skill you didn't put on. Whew. Works out pretty well when I let Butcher just run off, do their own thing, because then it isolates them, so I don't waste a lot of aggros on other mobs. Hello, Flamen, how are you? Don't kill me, please. I said don't. Thank goodness BSR wasn't a thing there. That could have killed me. Hello, Flamen. How are you? Well, I could have waited like another 20 seconds, but it's okay. Burning Rage's hammer is right here. Ooh, that was close. Kind of like mess around on this one, not really staying on his back. It was a little bit slower of a clear, but still not like a slow clear, you know? It's like that'll mess up my efficiency numbers by like 5%, but... I really hate when people are like min-maxing and everything else. Like, I'm just here to have fun, you know? I'm not here to like make the most amount of money. I'm not here to be like the best at any one particular thing. But yeah, there was a rapper I used to listen to when I was going through a really hard time in my life, a very like depressive time. His name is Nate, but he goes by NF. NF is a really inspiring person to me. I don't really like a ton of rap these days, but when I listened to him, there was a song that he sang, and it just kind of like came into my mind the other day because I was thinking about things way too existentially again, you know, as you do. But some of the words kind of came to my mind. Like, for instance, when I die, I'm not gonna have like a ton of money. I'm not gonna be super rich, but at least I'll die real. And that sort of, those sort of like statements just like hit and like resonate with me on a almost unnerving level. Because it's very true. I don't ever want to be the best in my field, but at least I know I'll die real. I want to be true to myself, true to my character, and, you know, try to do my best in those fields. But, you know, still human. I'm still bound to make the same mistakes, same failures, same, you know, bad choices that a lot of other people make in their lives. But by the grace of God, get up. Don't stay on the ground and continue to move through those challenges, you know. I'm not sure if many people actually know, but I am Christian, and if you look at any of the descriptions of like any of my streams or videos, there's like a little blurb at the very bottom, well, most of them, because I didn't start off doing that on YouTube like right away. At first it was like a hobby that I just found fun, but nowadays I take it a lot more seriously. Treat it as if it's my job, even though it's not. Because I like somewhat acting professional, but there's a little blurb there that talks about that. It has that very same sort of mentality where this world's a very dark and cold place, and I want to try to provide a place where people can go to online and just kind of hang out and enjoy, you know, enjoy hanging out with me or other people, just like fostering a community of people that, you know, should something ever come up in your life and you feel open to talk about it and maybe ask for help or assistance. There's, you know, we're not like professionals. We're not, you know, greatest people in the world, but I want to build a community in which people kind of look after each other, you know. enjoy each other's presence, you know. This might be part of the reason why I'm talking about this stuff is because this song on Celeste is very emotional, but it's very true. Those are some of my mission statements, some of the things that I would like to do with my time on YouTube and with my time in general. But it's not something that pays the bills, and as hard as it is to admit, as much as I do stream, as much as I do enjoy streaming, it's not something that I can rely on for finances and, you know, maintain my livelihood, you know. True, I am in a very unique situation where I don't have to be as stressed as somebody my age living out on my own, mainly because I still live with my parents, but it is something that I do think about quite often where, financially speaking, I feel like there are a lot of times where I don't pull my own weight, and it really irks me, but I know it must be done for that. I'm not saying any of this to like be like, oh, woe is me, you know, donate money. No, nothing like that at all. Feel free to do so if you are feeling so generous. But as far as it is, these are like my long-term goals and in a more, I don't know if holistic is the right word, but a more, what's what I'm looking for. Trying to think of words and grinding is not very easy for me, apparently. A more behind the scenes sort of look, a more transparent look at, you know, things that are going on in my life. Not that people are, I don't think, would be too concerned about some random dude's personal struggles. But again, going back to making a community a place where people can go to and have these sorts of discussions, it's something that I've always wanted to do. And, you know, one of these days it might be a reality, but for right now it's not a reality. And until it becomes a reality, I do have to treat it with the respect that it deserves, because there could be a day where people will watch this video far into the future and see the struggles that I'm going through and can relate with that. I can't tell you how many times I like watch an old video of somebody's that's like a year old, 2 years old, and the very specific thing that they're talking about resonates with me on an almost unnerving level. But it's one of those things that you need to hear those words at that time, during that time, to really get a feeling that you're not alone. That was another song that NF really, I really enjoyed of NF's, and it was, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. I think it was called Not Lonely or something like that. And it talks about, you know, whenever you feel depressed or, you know, downtrodden or, you know, any negative emotion, just know that there are millions in the world that feel to lesser or more extremes just like you. You're not alone. And some people might say, well, that's kind of depressing to know that a lot of the world is very depressed and stuff. It's just a fact of life. It's kind of funny, but at the same time really sad that that's just the society and the way that we are as people, as a culture, I guess. But it's very, very true. One of my personal demons that I've been wrestling is depression and loneliness. This time of the year it gets really bad because this is going to be very transparent, so judge me for it, I don't care. I have never had a dating relationship with a woman in any degree. A lot of time in my life I've spent doing either work, doing school, and just focusing on bettering myself as a person, bettering myself as a Christian. And a lot of the time I've missed out on, or at least I feel like I've missed out on those sorts of relationships. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm going to be single the rest of my life. There is part of me that truly believes I could be single the rest of my life, but there's another part of me that wonders, you know, is this it? Is this all to my life? Is there more than this? Am I actually going to be married, going to have kids one day? These are questions that are very personal and very hard for me to talk about publicly, but it is something that I have recently been struggling with. And as a result, those lyrics from that song come back to, in some ways, haunt me, but in a lot of ways to reassure me that I'm not the only one feeling this time of the year. there are millions of people inside the United States and around the world who deal with these emotions because a lot of family members that they used to have who passed away, they don't get to see them, and this time of the year is one of those times where a lot of family members go and visit other family members or friends. And it's a really tough time of the year for a lot of people, myself included. In fact, it was I want to say it's almost going on a little over 5 years ago. My aunt, she passed away of cancer on Halloween day, just barely after midnight, like it just turned Halloween, and she passed away. And this time of the year, I really miss her because she was a great woman and an inspiration for me to look up to. And it really hurt when she was no longer with us. And it's definitely been something that tends to come back to me this time of the year and kind of remind me just how alone I feel that she's not alive anymore. And it's a tough thing, it really is. But that one line in that song, you're not alone. There are so many people in this world, all dealing with their own personal demons, and a lot of them they are wrestling the same ones that you are also wrestling. So if you're watching this later or watching this live and you can relate to what I'm saying, it was meant to happen. It was meant for me to get rather vulnerable in that regard. But just know that there are people that do care about you. There are people that do appreciate you, who do love you. And, I can't say that they're people of this community, but you have friends, you have family. And at the end of the day, you got to find out who those people are who really care about you, who really want what's best for you. And like I've been telling people recently, two things in life are, I'm not going to say guaranteed, but two things in life or two lessons are the hardest learned. The first one is that there are going to be people who just don't like you, who just don't care for you. And it could be family members, it could be friends, acquaintances, strangers, random people you meet. They just won't like you for whatever reason. The second one, though, is a more positive one, that despite those people that don't like you, there are also people that do like being around you, who may not really tell you, but they do like being around you, who do appreciate you, who do love you. Find those people, find out who they are, and keep them close, because those are people that will help you get through this life. As hard as that is, it's very true. I feel a little better having said that, but I'm hoping that more so when I say these things, hopefully it helps somebody else out there. It's not all unicorns and rainbows, even for someone like myself. There's a lot of things that Hey, Butcher. There's a lot of things that I have some regrets about, opportunities and things that I wish I would have done or would have said, but I don't think I would change anything about my life as it is. I'm where I'm at for such a time as this. It's how I feel, how I believe. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Butcher. Thank you for standing still, but yeah, do that. Turn Agris off. I'm waiting for the... Oh gosh, no. No. Woo-hoo. Flamens. Scary. There's actually, now I'm thinking about it, there's also a lady who lived just down the street who, she was running a program that our church does called Celebrate Recovery, and she also passed away not too long ago as well, a couple of years ago, and she was another inspiration to me as well. Been kind of missing her again too. If you ever need to talk, I do appreciate that, man. It's just been those things, those thoughts. Celeste is one of those music scores, by the way, that really gets me thinking introvertively. Not like I'm just gonna shut out the world, but more like internally is what I meant to say. And it's one of those things where the main protagonist deals with her own personal demons, and the music is very triumphant in the end, but there's a lot of like personal strife in the middle of it. The music brings out the side of me, the more transparent side, and I really appreciate and really enjoy Celeste's music for that. Makes me really take a raw look at myself and really ask a lot of heavy questions. Questions that I don't have any negative answers to. It's just, it's good every once in a while to take up inventory, you know? See where you're at in life. See how you feel about your life. It's like a therapy session. Which reminds me, NF does have an album, I think, called Therapy Session. I think it at least has a song named Therapy Session. If you enjoy rap, go listen to NF music. It's great. Very raw, very real, but I like that stuff. I really do. About to hit that weight limit again. I'm gonna try to keep going until I hit that 125 and then go to my horse. Because the despair event, as long as the despair event is going, I need to keep on it. That's my goal. Hit him with that, hit him with that, hit him with a block jump. There we go. Let's put a few more of these away. Got a kill. Okay, Spare Event just ended. Of course it did. I swear. Okay. Let me head over to my horse. Hey, got another skill point. Nice. Who is it? It is Wisdom, which is over here. First hour is 9 minutes away from being completed, and then from there, we should hopefully be able to do a second hour. Stupid Flamen. Hate those guys. I don't actually hate them though. Crushers I do hate though. There we go. Another butcher. Very nice. Thought I also saw something on my eyelash. Was there? I don't know. I'll see it no more. Oh my lag. One of these days I'm gonna say oh my Lanta, and I hope that somebody gets it. Because I almost said oh my Lanta. Gets what? I don't know. I hope somebody gets it and then explains to me where it comes from, because I have next to no idea. I know I've heard people say it though. Okay, thank you, Butcher. Every time I say Butcher too, I'm reminded of Legacy of the Void. Here you stand, a butcher. You claim to save your people. Well, the spare event is active. That was quick. Alright. Stand inside the statue. They won't notice it's me. I'm in there somewhere. Oh, no, it pushed me out. Now here's Theo mixed in with Madeline's theme. I really like this guitar, by the way. Oh my gosh, got a tongue guard belt. Nice. Vanished Glory. have no idea what I did there. I lost myself for a second. Hit that behind you. Because for some reason, that part at least is fairly consistent. You know what I love about Kuno? She's not very consistent in some of her moves. And that randomness, it keeps me on my toes. It keeps me humble, you know? It's great. I don't know if it's what they intended, but it's pretty fun. Also, I need to start doing some more life skilling streams. I think I'm gonna start doing that again, maybe like once or twice a week. Because combat is all well and fine, you know, it helps me get my goals and such. But let's say, for instance, if I do a bunch of grinding before stream, and I don't want to play another game because Black Desert is primarily like the only game I really play. It's a white lie. I do play Black Desert Mobile, but that's beside the point. Now, I do play some like StarCraft 2, and I do play some other games like Gunfire Reborn in my spare time with other people as well. Sir Lefty, like today before stream and yesterday, Sir Lefty and I were playing some StarCraft 2, and my brother joined us today on some StarCraft 2, and it's quite fun. But for the most part, I primarily play Black Desert online. I haven't even touched the Switch controller in a while either. I think the last time I actually touched my Switch controller was when I played Dread on stream. Except for maybe to move my controller. Like the other day, I think I moved it like maybe a foot away from where it was. That's besides the point. I haven't played on a console in a while. Burning Rage's hammer. So I think I might start doing some life skilling streams, you know, do some combat for the day, and then when I'm all tuckered out on combat stuff, then I just do some life skilling streaming, mainly just like gathering or, you know, hunting rare resources like truffle mushrooms like we did the other day. I did an hour of gathering, burned most of my energy, and then did truffle hunting for the rest of the stream. You know, that was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. I always like to highlight life skilling stuff because I don't feel like it gets nearly as much attention. When you go to look up like Black Desert videos on YouTube, it's all about like hex and making over a bill an hour these days, or like how to grind efficiently and grind. There's not a whole lot about life skilling, at least the places I go to. Maybe I'm wrong in that, but I feel like grinding is the pinnacle of this game, and it really irritates me. So if something irritates you, do something about it, right? Two, three. Another butcher, nice. First hour is just about done as well. We got 3 more minutes, 2 actually. And it just went to 2, so realistically 2:59 would be the highest. With about 3, yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking about like making more Olin's elixirs and that sort of stuff. Like I want to try to get like 1,000 of all of them, just because I can. So I need to start gathering a lot of sap, gathering a lot of truffle mushrooms, a lot of dead tree essence for whatever reason. Dead tree essence is not one of them. I just kind of went to Jade Starlight Forest with the Starlit Jade's Breath. Butcher, let me hit you. She reset and then all the other mobs took aggro for a bit there. So one of my fears, if you want to call it that, is I kill the butcher, she drops a belt, and then my character does a little cheer, like a little dance, while all the AoEs start popping up. It's happened to me a couple times, and I'm not going to lie, it is terrifying because I think I'm going to die, but they give you a bit of iframes. They don't show that they give you iframes either, but they give you like a little period of time where you're practically invulnerable. Okay. So when the first hour gets done, which will be here in a second, I'm gonna go get another tent buff, and then let Tay know to pop her second round of buffs. Going to, after this mod pack, give her maybe a heads up. As if she's still actively there. Okay, so head over here. Go ahead and do this. This immediately replied, so yeah, she's still active. Good. So, okay. Now I just hit the weight limit. Go ahead, put some of these away. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and those away. Okay, so Burning Hammer, 23 seconds to kill it. Is it possible? I think so. Two seconds left on it. No sweat. I think the despair event ended. I just didn't see the end of event notification. That's okay. Once my golden coin expires, by the way, the 8 minutes left on it, I'm going to... Okay, here comes another butcher. I might change the scrolls to blue because I don't really care too much about drop amount anymore. I still will continue to use Agris though for butcher here. Because might as well. Doesn't make any sense not to anyways. This, and spin it. Ow. Get that Agris. Butcher dies, hit the Agris off. Okay, behind the Flamen is where I want to be. I just face tanked that one. Spare event is not active, so we're just going to go ahead and melt these guys here. By melt, I didn't realize that that was like a melt. Hey, despair has fallen again. Nice. Here they are. And it's the Flamen this time. Nice. I don't have to go anywhere. Heard a lot of IRL noises. Confronting myself. One of my favorite sounds, or one of the favorite soundtracks? Music scores. We're at 86.4. Wow. Yeah. I really want to play it on stream, but I don't know if it would be considered copywritten. But GA Metal, I'm gonna assume it's like Game Metal or something like that. They did a version of this that was a sort of metal version of it. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, for some reason, I always remember this song being faster than it actually is. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something stupid here, alright? Give me a second. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. I'm going to, though. If this results to be dying a few times, then, you know, it's just the way things are. I need this one for the extra AP. So we're gonna swap out to full-on combat XP from here. If I get uncomfortably close to dying and don't like it, then I'll swap it back, but just dodge and you'll be fine. Nice. Same spot. A turkey has appeared. Turkey's dead. Sorry, turkey. I don't know why you just appeared. That's a you problem, though. Oh, that confused me. Burning Rage's hammer. Block jump. Same spot. Nice. I love these. Now I'm like, do I want to turn off my level 2? Okay, there's a butcher. Butcher is about 4th HP. Wow, that kind of hurt a lot more than I expected. Here's going to be one of the tests. Oh my goodness, that was a little spooky. We're fine though. We survived. Jeez, that was close. Imperfect light zone of Earth that I can purify now that I'm Guru 1. Just saying, guys. Every time I get one now, I'm just like, that's what goes to my mind. I can purify that because I hit Guru 1. Yeah, I want to say that the XP plus is really nice with that 400% because of the light stones. It's very nice. I don't know what that puts my grand total to, but I'm going to assume somewhere in the ballpark of like 15 to 2,000. I guess 1,500 to 2,000. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. Burning Hammer, not here. Burning Hammer is over here. Block jump. Hit him with the BSR. Behind him. Stay behind him, whatever you do. And there goes my inventory getting full again. I have like 50 seconds, give or take, on the coin now. When I started the sentence, it was like 54, but you know. Holy lag, Batman. We're fine. One of these days, the term Batman is going to be copywritten, and a lot of my videos are just going to get copywritten striked. Copywritten. Jeez. I get irritated at myself for saying things improperly. For pronouncing things improperly. Burning Rage. Oh, don't go behind them? Oh, okay. It's unpredictable, guys. Both of those were unprotected, by the way. Okay, so I can definitely feel that I'm taking a lot more damage, but it's not enough for me to be too worried. I said that with so much confidence. Okay, after this despair event, which is probably gonna end in like 2 seconds, I'm gonna go back to my horse, put stuff away. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so after I kill this Flamen, I don't know why every time I hear or say the word Flamen, I always think of the scientist dude from Simpsons. Hemoglobin! That guy. Professor Fink, I think is his name. That's what I always hear in my mind. This is the Flamen! Actually, it goes through my mind. This is a throwback and a half. I don't know how many people watching this knows of Codename Kids Next Door, but if you remember, number 5 was the I'll call her African American of the group, because you can't say the B word without being that, and then, you know, people take offense and report you to YouTube's headquarters, and then you get your account banned for some, you know, stupid reasons. But African American kid named, or codenamed Agent 5, her dad always talked like that. And I loved every time that he was on, because he was like, like Thanksgiving dinner. This is the one thing that goes to my mind. Because I think there was an episode where he was like, but I made all the beans and the potatoes and the turkey and the gravy. And it just like kept going and going. Absolutely loved him because it was just, it was so great. She'd get annoyed. She'd be like, Dad, just stop. And he's like, all right. And you mix that with the lady, I can't remember, it was a meme a while back, but it was definitely in a more African American church, I'll say. And the lady was just like, it was like she was wrapping different Thanksgiving food items, you know. What was it? Beans, potatoes, tomatoes. It was like the whole, I can't remember the exact thing anymore. I used to. But just that alone, mixed with Codename Kids Next Door, it's just, to me, I just find that so funny. Things like that are very humorous to me. Okay, let me go over here, get this one. Bam, 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 bam. I was trying to block jump, but it's on cooldown. Not anymore, it's not. I just block jumped right into it. Trying to be extra. Just do normal. Don't do extra. There's a phrase that I have been telling myself recently whenever I start trying to do extra. It was, because to do extra requires you to think. So my catchphrase recently has been, don't think, just do. I was doing Beat Saber. It actually worked out really well because there were some parts that I did another full combo. It's not out yet. I did it yesterday, so I'm gonna try to get it out by tomorrow. I'm gonna go through and edit it. It just involves me getting it off my phone. Hopefully, it's synced. If not, then I have to do that. Like, get it first. I wish. Ooh, gosh. I wish that I had the cable to connect my headset to my computer. I have the charge cable, but it's just a charge cable, which is so stupid that you need to spend like $60 for a MetaQuest 2 cable to then transfer data. It's so stupid to me. Facebook, if that is your real name. Yeah, once I get that, I'm gonna go ahead and upload that. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the song I did. I think it was One Hope? I think that's the name of the song. I don't know. The video will go out hopefully by tomorrow, though, if you guys are watching this. And if you guys are watching this in the future, just find my playlist. I don't know where it's at. I'm probably not going to link in the description because I'm far too lazy to try to remember all that. So you're on your own finding it. Good luck. And okay. Part of you wants to try streaming. It's not really hard to get into, honestly. It's just the day in, day out monotony of sometimes nobody showing up and chatting or not really a lot going on. Those can be very hard days where you tend to let the success of it all really stifle your creativity and demotivate you. At least those are some of my struggles with it. Streaming software-wise, it's not really hard to get into. Most consoles actually have a form to or a way to stream, mainly to Twitch, but it's not, the only platform. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, but I just don't like Twitch anymore. I used to like it as a business entity, but no, there are many different reasons why. The main one being is that they had a huge data breach a long time ago now, when Tim the Tatman was still on there, or just swapped actually. And then like information was publicized about like what people were making on the streaming side of things, and like how much money was actually being pocketed by Twitch instead of going to the content creators or the streamers. So that is a large part of it, and recently Twitch started taking even more money from streamers, but getting your first paycheck is a lot easier, I will say, on Twitch than it is on YouTube. And that's mainly just the way that the systems are. Oh gosh, I should not have jumped in that. That was scary. Whew. Ooh. Okay, we're fine. Let me just get my pets to loot some of these light beams here. The big thing I will say, and this goes for streaming in general, if you want to try streaming, either Kyle or anybody else in chat, biggest piece of advice I can ever give you is do what you enjoy, but don't turn it too much into a job. There's a reason why I continue to do streaming, and it's because I actually enjoy it. I know, shocker. And it sounds very cliche, but it's very true. You don't want to turn something that you enjoy as a hobby, something that you do to kind of like unwind, into a stress case, because then you won't have something to unwind with, if that makes sense. Oh, another butcher. Like, if for instance, this, which I enjoy doing, once it starts to become too obsessive with numbers and like people watching, or like if it starts to become like my job where I have to rely on the income, the moment that all the income and stuff starts going down, that's when stress starts to come out. That's when it no longer becomes fun. It becomes more about the numbers. And every single time that my channel has become about numbers, I go on a hiatus because, oh gosh, I nearly killed it. I go on a hiatus because demotivation is a crippling thing in that regard. It's on cooldown. Stop trying to use it. Now it's not. Ow. Just got clubbed in the face. Oh, this guard didn't get pulled. I full committed. That was a little scary. I was like 2 seconds, or not even 2 seconds. A second or two of animation frames away from getting smacked. You know, streaming is fun. Obviously, if you're trying to do it for money or a job, I would recommend Twitch, as much as I don't like them, because A, it's a lot easier to get to play ads and that sort of stuff on your channel. YouTube, the goal is what's below me, 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, it's a lot more of a grind to actually get YouTube, but there's a lot more people that actually use the platform. I enjoy the part of pretty much archiving a lot of my stuff, so people can go back and like rewatch old VODs if they want, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, streaming to Twitch, like I said, with a lot of console-based stuff, they do have the ability to stream on Twitch, like most consoles do these days. And you don't really need a PC per se to stream on YouTube. It does make it a lot easier with like recording software and everything, a lot more customizability and stuff. But there are people who do stream on YouTube as well, and they use like apps on their phone to help with the presentation. So I have a Stream Deck, so I can just go webcam back to the game, but you can also get an app on your phone that'll help you do that sort of stuff on YouTube as well. So realistically, it wouldn't be too bad. You would need to like set it up like all the software wise to get yourself to start streaming on YouTube on consoles or, you know, other devices. And plus, what's really cool too, I didn't know this for the longest time, even on Twitch, I can stream on my phone. I can just swap the stream over to my phone if I wanted to, just like, oh, then we're gonna go live, and just prop up my, it'd be very like 2000 desktop recording software. You prop up a camera at your screen. Before a lot of people found out about recording softwares and like screen captures and stuff. Times were different back then. Okay, this is gonna sound really like first world problems, but I need mana potions on my Kuno these days. It's such a weird thing to say out loud, but it's very true. Okay, who do we got? Rage. It's so weird. But yeah, Twitch is a lot easier to make money on. I made my first $100 payment. It's divided into $100 payments, or at the very bare minimum $100. I made that after hitting affiliate. It took me about maybe 10 months because there was at least 2 people that maintained Twitch Prime subs throughout that time period. So it wasn't bad, but it's a lot easier to get through the door making money. Longevity is very different, though. I feel like YouTube is way better in that regard. Things like Patreon and members now on YouTube, kind of like how Twitch does subscribers, gifting subs and that sort of stuff. It's all pretty much on YouTube as well, which makes the platform a lot better in my opinion. A lot of people say, well, Twitch did it first, but YouTube does it better. Just saying. I'm very biased toward YouTube's approach versus Twitch. Oh, here comes a spirit bomb. One of these days I need to start doing some like collab stuff with other streamers. I feel like that will... I feel kind of bad when I do that sort of stuff though. Twitch has lost most of the big streamers they had to YouTuber. Yes, or to YouTube. That is very true. I know Tim the Tatman swapped over. I think Courage JD did a couple years ago. There was another one. I believe her name was... I think it was Valkyrie, wasn't it? I think she swapped over to YouTube as well about the same time Tim did. There's a lot of people... Doc got banned on Twitch. You can't even say his name over there. But... You know, there's a lot of people that are now on YouTube, and Twitch they didn't do themselves any favors, really. And more people, in my opinion, are leaving the platform because of the way that Twitch is just gutting their streamers' money, which is really stupid if you ask me. At least that's how it feels. Or most of our friends have left Twitch, yeah. I remember something about it a while back, but... couldn't remember the exact details of when it was. Taking some extra damage. Stop that, please. I just feel YouTube's a better place because there's more eyes on the platform. There's more opportunities. Yeah, Tim said it best because I really paid attention to the whole scenario, or the whole scene when he swapped over. On Twitch, he felt like a big fish in a small pond, but now he's like a big fish in an ocean. There's a lot more potential for viewers, new viewers, or people who can't watch because, you know, wherever they work or whatever they do, there's limitations, so they can't watch people on Twitch. A lot of people will tell Tim all the time, "Oh yeah, I'm at work. My boss doesn't care about me watching you because YouTube's not banned where I work, but Twitch is." So it's very different, the two platforms, and I have nothing but respect for anybody regardless of what platform they're on, but I think I've spoken my piece enough about how much I don't like Twitch. This is a very niche thing. I'll talk about it because it does relate to two. It is more validating my opinion on it. A couple of years ago, I did a charity live stream, and if you go back and watch, it is an Animal Crossing live stream. I did it on Twitch and also on YouTube at the same time. And pretty much what it was on YouTube, I ended up getting like 20 people watching. Maybe more, but then on Twitch there was only like 5 or 6. It's a very niche thing. Same time, you know, I used to do multi-streams where I would stream on YouTube and Twitch, and YouTube just had better numbers, more people watching, more people engaging in chat, and it was one of those things that just, it made me realize just how different YouTube was as a platform. For more people actively participating in channels and that sort of stuff, or just more people watching in general. It's weird because a lot of the time, like, that was one of the main deciding reasons or deciding factors why I swapped over to YouTube instead of Twitch. And even if Twitch, you can quote me on this, Twitch representatives, if you're watching, clip it. That's the thing on YouTube. I know it's crazy, right? But it's no amount of money is going to make me go back to Twitch. No amount of money. No amount of promotional material. No amount of begging or pleading. I'm not going to Twitch. Doesn't matter how successful, quote unquote, I get on YouTube or not. If I don't get successful on YouTube, then, you know, I'll just be like a lot of other people. Start focusing on my IRL stuff more than YouTube. right now, this is something that helps me get through some hard times. And it's kind of weird to say, but streaming is more so for myself than it is for other people. It's kind of weird to put it that way, but it's very true. It's an outlet, you know. It helps me to process what's going on internally in a more public light, and helps me to deal with some of the problems that I deal with on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. But also in a way to hopefully help other people who might be going through some of those issues later on in their lives, or might still currently be going on with those issues, you know? I've always wanted to make the platform, or this platform, my YouTube channel, to be about bringing people together and having discussions and that sort of stuff, and making a community, you know? It's a community of people who care, and they're not just going to be like, you know, some stuck-up people like, here, take my money, you know, and that... I never want it to be like a viewer sending me money just for me to do stuff. If you want me to do something, that's fine, but, you know, I don't know. I just don't like the idea of like, well, I sent you money, why aren't you playing this game now, you know? I'll play the game if I want to, or I'll do the thing if I want to. Well, that's a whole different topic for a different time. Some people have like no standards. I remember a friend of mine, he's much younger than me. He told me, yeah, if somebody gave me like $100, I'll dress up in a maid outfit. And I was like, what? He's like, I don't have any shame. And I was like, you sure about that? John Cena, you sure about that? Went through my mind. And I asked him, I said, really? Like, $10 you're gonna dress up in a maid outfit? He's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, you do realize that's gonna stick with you for the rest of your life, right? Oh, no, it's fine. No, not a lot of people really watch my stream or everything. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Not a lot of people watch. I've had moments where it just feels like there's a lot of people just show up when I'm like in a rage-inducing part, or like the climax to end of a game, you know? It's like people just find it. It's weird. Celeste is one of those examples where right as I finished the entire thing, that was the highest my entire stream was, and it was like 16, 17 viewers on Twitch, which is probably the highest I ever had over there. And yeah, I was getting really frustrated. I was very shaky, very nervous, like a lot of raw emotions that day, which I never uploaded to YouTube. I still haven't. I feel really stupid that I haven't done that, but I need to. I do need to upload that because I think a lot of people will enjoy it. I really need to. I live streamed it on Twitch, and I think there might be an episode missing, unfortunately. I'll have to double check each of them because most of the time it started off with me playing Black Desert and then transitioned into playing Celeste. So there's like part of the stream that is me playing Black Desert instead of Celeste. Oh, good thing I aggroed the right one. Wasn't even paying attention. Too busy thinking about uploading Celeste content again. Somebody just went scooting right through here. 28 minutes, and then the 2 hours are over, and then I need to find new music here in a second, because I think this is the last song on this OST video. That super armor that is not protected. Oh! That was really close. Okay, let me just... B-side. That was way too close for comfort. Here we go. Just hold still, Butcher, please. Make my life a lot easier. Thank you. Hold on, I'm trying to hit the aggros button. Thank you. Get out of there. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine. Whew. It's not one of those moments where you want to jump on somebody. At least it doesn't feel like you should jump on them, but the Flamen, it's actually better sometimes to jump at them. Sometimes. Not all the time. Yeah, that's right, run away. I expected them to flag. Not gonna lie. Another combat skill point. Nice. For the joke is I don't need it anymore. As if it wasn't evident by the 322 extra that I have floating. Despair has fallen upon Gyfin Rasia. Hello, how are you? Okay, let's be a little extra here. Probably might. This could very well get me killed. Oh gosh. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. I might burn the rest of this Agris here in a little bit too, not gonna lie. I want to save like, let's burn until I get like 5k for the Butcher. And then like maybe the last like 2 or 3 minutes I might burn the rest of it. Start fresh on a 20k. Whew. This is why I don't like it. Oh gosh. Oh, that was close. Way closer than I needed it to be. I'm playing with fire, alright. Whew. Spoopy. What the heck is this person doing? Are they... It wouldn't surprise me if they're like trying to find the way out. This place is rather confused. No, there's 2 people there. I'm waiting for somebody to come up and try to kill me or feed me to mobs. Oh no. Not the time. Broke my shield there, my guard. That's not good. Sheesh. I'm on heightened alert here. I really hate keeping my back somewhat even remotely near other people. So this is actually very paranoia-inducing for me. The more I can sit like this and look in their direction, the better. Hey, another Butcher. Nice. Turn off Agris here in a couple minutes, actually. Oh my gosh. That swing is insane. Okay, face tanked it. We're good. And you're dead. Jeez. Let's go ahead and loot. Let's get this crusher over here. Hey, there's my favorite song. Okay. Hey, Tay just hit 60. Nice. I don't see those people anymore. Yeah, they're not on the map anymore, so they probably server hopped. Or left. Either or at this point. Bam, bam, bam. I love the song because it's kind of like got like a disco beat, you know? I love me some good disco. Okay, sorry, I'll let you guys listen to it instead of me singing to it. I'll turn it up for you guys as well. By and far, one of my favorite songs from the soundtrack was that last one. It's very nice. I think that's the Celestial Resort Hotel, if I'm not mistaken. It's also really loud in my ears still, so let me just turn that down. Okay, despair just dissipated. I have about 2,000 trash loot. Let's go ahead and turn this back in onto my horse. Huzzah! And then I have to go back over here. Oh, I just repositioned a little bit. My butt hurts. Oh, that would hurt. Okay, let me just... Okay. Reposition a bit better in my chair. Okay. That feels better. Whew. Hit him with the rage. I want to cue it up so every time I do that, you just hear like the intro to like the Doom Slayer song or something like that. Butcher. You claim to be a martyr, but here you stand, a butcher. StarCraft 2 quote, Solendus. Final mission. Well, final mission of the normal campaign. Let me hit that Agris. And then let's run away. Get rid of it. The Flamen is doing its Flamen things. Oh, Despair has fallen. And Despair's dead instantly. Just got clapped. Do, do, do. Sack the mobs. Oh, I upset the Flamen. Once those lines appear, you can pretty much dive on the Flamen, but make sure you dive behind the Flamen, not exactly on. Because otherwise you could be in some trouble. It really comes down to feel. I've been grinding here enough lately that I know how I should feel about some of these mobs and like how I should approach like attacking them, when I should get aggressive, when I can't get aggressive, when I just waste BSR because I feel like it. You know, just it really comes down to feel. I don't technically waste it because it still applies like the attack speed, move speed buff for like a minute, but all that extra damage that I could do, all of it's wasted. It's gone. Okay, so that drop just got reapplied. I'm actually going to turn off my fairy elixir rotations and whatnot. The heck are those two things? Sorry, I got distracted by two Despair boys. I really thought they were going to go after my horse. They just started beelining for the staircase. I was like, don't tell me Tay accidentally fell or something. Okay, let's just try to focus the Butcher, but Kuno's AoEs are pretty cracked, so, you know. Not the biggest AoEs I've seen in the game, but, you know, they're pretty healthy, sizable amounts of AoEs. Like, Guardian's got some pretty big AoEs. Have you seen Kuno? No. Sorry. I was say, it almost sounds like a euphemism. Have you seen Kuno's AoEs? Like, no. Area of effect. Nothing weirder than that, thank you very much. Hate the fact my mind also went there, but you know. I always hate saying statements like that because it could so easily be taken out of context. At what point do you cancel yourself on the internet? It's not the worst thing, I'm sure it's been said. Well, I know it's not, believe me on that one. Okay, so Glory is over here. 12 more minutes, and then 2 hours will have been completed today. And I don't know when I started or what I started with today, like before I did Upper Gyfin earlier, but I am up to 87.6657. There we go. I wasn't on that number for very long. Yeah, the EXP here is just, it's nutty. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs as well because it's funky bass line. Hold on, I'll turn it up for you guys again. Totally blanked on actually killing the guard there. That's my bad. I'll probably keep the volume right about here anyways, because it seems about right. It's just a really chill track, you know, I love it. Seconds. Okay, Garmoth is still okay. I thought Garmoth was like in 7 minutes. It's in an hour and 7, so we're fine. This is the Confronting Myself song again, but remixed. Whew. AO 87.777. Nice. I like that number better. They just asked if I wanted to stay here longer than 2 hours. And I'm like, no. No. We're gonna do some like miscellaneous, maybe some life skilling stuff. I do want to do some more, like, take care of my farm. And then after that, get ready for like Garmoth and stuff like that. Over here. No despair event, so I gotta pay attention to that. Rabom. I don't know why I feel necessary to say that every time I use the skill. It's just kind of a fun word to say. Highly encourage it. It gives you like 10% more charisma or something like that. I don't know. I'd like to say it does like 10% more attack damage, but we all know it doesn't do that. Here comes one of my favorite songs as well. I can't really give you like a top 5, you know, like what this would rank, but this one's definitely up there. The song just evolves over the course of time. What I'm going to do for this song as well, I'm going to turn down Black Desert audio a little bit. Despair, baby. Get the Flamin's attention on this side. Sustain it. Thank you. Goodbye. I want to try to see if we can maybe break 87 or 88%. Just had another person with the name Adventurer and then a bunch of things. One of the guys in our guild, his name is Dan. If you guys watched the Guru Alchemy video, he was one of the other guys that appeared about halfway into it. I just joined a Discord call with him. That's his voice. He got like 4 of his friends to download Black Desert recently, one of which he bought the game for because it's like $1. And that one actually seemed interested in actually playing it. Like actually playing it. The other ones are like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Okay, I've got all these guys on me. Okay, Butcher. Agris. Get out. Oh my goodness. That was a bad time for that to happen. That's a bad time for that to happen too. Or a good time? Lemony Snickets in a series of unfortunate events. So I feel like just happened to me there. Another Butcher? Oh no. Well, I murdered that before I could even do the Agris that time. I'm not complaining, it's just having 2 Butchers back to back is a bit much. Sheesh. Yeah, that's where I wanted to be, game. Thank you. About to hit that 88%. 2 minutes to make some magic happen. BSR again. Hit it. Didn't aggro the other one good. Okay, nothing would hit me, but sure. Another butcher. There's a lot of butchers here at the end. I like this a lot. Thank you, game. 87.993. 994. Some of my buffs are about to expire too, so this might get a lot harder. We hit it. I'm gonna burn the rest of my Agris here and hopefully not die in the process. BSR, you flamin'. So their buffs just ran out. Mine did as well. Go ahead. Frenzy Draw just ran out as well, so of course now I'm going to get a little bit slower. Bell's Heart I think will keep going just a little bit longer. They're saying I owe you big time, and I'm like, don't worry about it, it's fine. I just want to kill the normal mobs until the despair event is over. Hey Gorla, how are you doing? And just as a heads up for everybody who might be tuning in just now, we just finished 2 hours of grinding at Lower Gyfin here. There's a despair event going on, and I just don't feel like popping a lot of my buffs to kill for like 5 more minutes. So we're just going to kill these despair guys just for the extra trash loot, and then after this we're probably going to head out. I want to go maintain my farm because they're ending the mole event tonight for the maintenance. And I kind of want to take advantage of that. So if you're tuning in for watching the Lower Gyfin grind, we're done, unfortunately. But I do want to, here in a second, take a look to see what my XP was when I started today and where we're at now, because we're just a hair over 88%. Another, like, 6 or so more hours, about... It's actually a percent per hour, so realistically, like, maybe another... 11 and a half, maybe 12. All right, so despair event's over. Big ripperoni. That's okay. Trash loot. I actually remembered to put on yellow today with my golden coin, unlike the idiot that I was yesterday. Excuse me. How much trash loot did we make? 28,000. Let me get the exact number though, because some people like that exact number stuff. So in storage is 10,904 plus 18,482. That's 29,386 in 2 hours. I used one of the golden Agris coins. I did burn maybe like 40k Agris as well. Yeah, not bad gains. 77 Caphras. I want to say I had like 200 Ancient Spirit Dust. Let me go back and I'm just going to pause the stream on my side and just go back to the beginning and see what I had. Skip forward a few minutes. This is why I do streaming too, because it allows me to keep track of some things like this. So that's when I had picked up Tay. This is before. So I had 85.165%. So we almost went up 3% today, which is insane, actually. Ancient Spirit Dust. I can't see that because it's so tiny. Give me a second. 293 is what I had when I started today. I'm not actually doing this for Garmoth. I'm just saying I'm going to add. So 531 minus 293. Is that what I said? Yeah, 293. So I made 238 Ancient Spirit Dust. That's another at least 40. So we made over 117. How's the weather up there? If the weather would stay consistently either cold or warm, I think we'd be okay. There are days where we kind of like dip down below freezing, and then there are other days where we're back up to, generally speaking, pretty comfortably warm. But if it would just stay consistent. We're having like almost January weather, and we haven't even hit December yet. It's very off in a lot of ways. Okay, let me just get around here. Go turn in my dailies, because I didn't even factor the Caphras from the dailies. Let's see. Talk to you. I can't talk to you because I got 18,000 trash loot on me. There we go. Take the trash loot off, and then now it's time to head back. Weather down here is weird too. I don't doubt that at all. There are days where it just seems totally fine, and then the next day it's just like, what is this? What do? I'm gonna go get some more water real quick. This is like my victory music or something. Oddly well timed, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Throat's a little dry. Alright, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit again. It just has moments where it wants to be really loud, and it has moments where it doesn't want to be that loud, and there are times when it gets really loud like this, I feel like I need to talk louder, and that causes my throat to hurt, and it causes me to have to go get more water. A really long explanation, I know. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and store what we can here. Store the belt away, these away. Actually, I need those lightstone. Lightstones. It scares my throat. 8 of them? Really? Sorry. Throat gets dry and I cough. Crocodile Stone. I think I need more rumbling shards for them, for sure. How was your guys' Thanksgiving? It was actually pretty good. Had some good food. We pretty much kind of did our own thing. Usually we like go over to my uncle's house, but the Saturday before and the Monday before, we were doing a lot of stuff like family activities and stuff. Went bowling a few times, went to one of our local parks, played some basketball and some other games too. So we didn't really have like a Thanksgiving like we typically or traditionally do, but us all at the house, we all had our own food and just kind of enjoyed each other's company. Didn't do anything too crazy though. I know Eternal Winter. Okay, let me grab some of these stones over here. 5, I think 100? Yeah, I think this is another 100 Caphros here, which is very nice. Ooh, I can actually turn this in, finally. It feels nice after a grind to just kind of like, I guess just mainly do inventory management, but just kind of like chill and not have to feel like I need to spam 20 buttons at once. Isn't there a journal that you can change this to get combat XP? I don't recall if there was. And I feel like it would be okay, but nothing like too game breaking, you know? So it just to me feels kind of like a waste, but okay, where do I take these two again? I think I take these to Mr. Finto in Valia. Okay. For now, let me go ahead. I'm gonna put on my life skill gear. Trainer's clothes. Go back to life XP. And then I'm going to get out my... Before I do, actually, I just remembered cooking boxes. Yeah, 209. I'm 2 points away from hitting that magic 210. Not too concerned about those. I feel like I should be to some degree. And before I also forget, let's sell the junk loot. So that was 738 mil, not bad. Between that and the daily, what I'm about to do here, I'm about to make another bill. So we're back up to 2.5 again, which is very nice. Let's get those. 20 of these. Eat a seafood cron meal. And then I believe... yeah, about everything else. So now it's just a matter of making these... It irritates me when they're not next to each other. Just because it's easier. I also need to pick up Frenzy Drops of Corruption before I leave, because I always like to have like 20 on me for grinding purposes, like 5 hours worth of grinding. Good. My apologies, I got tired all of a sudden. Takes a lot to stress about possibly dying to 2 shots. Okay. While I make these boxes, we're gonna have a dance party. It's not what I wanted to say, but... is there a way to... no. Okay. Turn it up just a little bit for you guys. I'm playing some Black Desert Mobile on my blue stacks right now. So in case anybody's curious why I'm staring off in the distance, that's why. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I need 19, but I'm gonna go grab another cord actually. I think I'll have like one extra box, but that's okay. I just need to get more CP going. I have room for the other one, so it's fine. So 235 from just daily boxes, not a bad chunk of change either. And then trainer's clothes. We're gonna go ahead and hop onto Erahaza. We're gonna put Erahaza into the storage stable. It's kind of the same thing when you really think about it. You just don't think about it too much because then it starts to sound inhumane. Why is my brain like this? Then we're gonna grab out Furia, who is my Courser, level 26. And we're off to Balanos. Balanos. I died halfway through that. Narwhal is doing enhancing? Narwhal doesn't enhance at all. So for him to be doing Reblath, I wonder what has possessed him to do that. I forgot to grab the frenzies. There. Nothing a maid or butler can't fix. Probably should have invested my energy somewhere while I was grinding. Oops. Put some over in Mancham. Fun fact, I have an infinite health potion, but I don't have an infinite mana potion, and even funnier fact, let me see if I can remember where they're at. I think they're all in Gyfin. I'm gonna turn it down. Gyfin, I have 3 of the clairvoyances, and I think I have 2 of these in total. It's just... Yeah, 2 of these in total, just on an alt. Yeah. Weather's bad in my area. Or weather in my area is bad, rather backwards. It's raining all day. Where I live, it doesn't really rain a whole lot, to be honest with you. But just like, I don't know, it's just really hot and then really cold. And it just can't make up his mind. I forgot to talk to Leanna. Well, that just goes to show my brain just clocked out. It's like you've done your 2 hours of grinding, you're done for the day. We're gonna keep going till after Garmoth though, so Garmoth spawns in about 40-ish minutes. Yeah, about 40 minutes. Took me that long to figure it out. So while we go moving about, I don't think many people would mind because it is technically still within the realm of Black Desert, but it's Black Desert Mobile. So let me just full screen this and then let's... Well, and now I need to get rid of the music. There we go. So, Black Desert Mobile. I got nothing better to do while my character travels. It's very different, but there's a lot of items that are very much the same. This again is BlueStacks. emulates your Android device. I think there's probably one for, I'm sure there's one for Apple, but yeah, this is what I'd like to call AFK simulator? AFK grinding simulator? How many chests do I have? A lot of chests. I forgot I was doing boss rush, which you just kill the same boss over and over. And I have like 500 or so that I can do. You can also like increase multipliers, which means you can do it a lot faster, but their max level is 99, and max level 99 gives you the level 20 boxes. So I'm just been trying to get them up to where I can get level 20 boxes. And yes, this is also Kuno. I just really enjoy the Kuno playstyle so much that I enjoy it even in auto, which is so funny to me. So yeah. Now we did that. Let's go over to boss rush. So all these are level 99 except for this one. So pretty much what I do is I hit prepare, go over here, turn this down to 1 for multiplier, raise the difficulty, and what this does is as I finish it, it then raises the difficulty so it increases the max multiplier that I can have. I don't want to have anything less than a level 20 box because A, the better ranked boxes give more rewards, and B, there's only so many of these boss rush things you can get in a day, and I've been hoarding them for, I think I started playing this last year, maybe started this year, I can't remember, but I was playing it last time I was playing it besides recently was March of this year when I actually got my new phone for my birthday, so that was about the time that all that happened. But yeah, I don't have to do anything, I just like kind of just chill out as, ooh look, there's a Sonal Siege Captain, watch my Kuno run in there and just look at him funny and he's dead. And he's dead. And then we go to the next one at a higher level, so it goes up to 83, and it's just that simple. Auto use potions. There is like a treasure system in the game, so you can actually get like an infinite health potion. You can also get all these other items here that help with you know, like the merchant's ring, like pickaxe, so you can get like better resources, I think. Continue mining from the same ore. So you don't have to like run from different places. You can just stick to the one rock infinitely. That's very nice. So those sort of things, you know, it's just like little conveniences, but there is a treasure grind even in mobile, which is very nice. Sonal Siege Captain is kind of like in a high DP state, because when you get him halfway, they like do this animation. But yep, there he goes. Poor Sonal. So next we're gonna go up to 88. It goes up, I think, 5 at a time. So I have to do this like 3 more times in total. Let me take a look at the go back. Yep, we're still auto-pathing. I don't want to alt-tab, so I just did it through OBS. It's fine. Bam, bam. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Go get him, Kuno. What's funny as well, my Kuno in normal Black Desert Online, is called Safrina Rose. That's the same character name that I chose here because I just had no other name. What's really funny, now this is where things kind of like really get interesting. I do not know somebody with the name Safrina. I originally created the name because I like the color saffron, like a dark sort of red. Maybe I'm mistaken on what it is. Burgundy is another name for it that I really like, or like a crimson sort of red. I know some people will be like, excuse me, saffron is actually... No. I'm not a color elitist. I just like a dark red color. So I created my character originally with like really dark red hair before I went sort of like a ginger sort of a look now. But it's kind of like a vibrant orange. I don't really call it a ginger though, but some people do. So saffron was kind of the color I went with, and my naming system for characters is I pretty much create them first before I come up with a name, and then I choose a color based off of their hair to be kind of similar to what their hair is. So saffron was the closest that I could get, so I decided to change it a little bit, and then I came up with Safrina, and I like the flower rose a lot. So Safrina Rose was how I created my character name. Such a unique naming system, and I have yet to find anybody who has the same sort of naming system. So a lot of my characters are like, one of them is like Moonlight Lily, so it's Moonlight _ Lily. So a lot of them are flower names with some sort of a spin or different take at a certain color. So Safrina Rose was one that was not taken, so I stuck with it. The funny thing is, the one person that we were power leveling tonight, Tay, their IRL sister's name is Safrina, spelled the exact same way that I spelled it for my character. I didn't plan that at all, and it was funny because Tay asked me one day, do you know somebody by the name of Safrina? And I said, no, I really don't. And they said, that's honestly the name of my sister, like IRL. I was like, oh. That small world, I guess. It was so funny, and to this day I find it to be the funniest thing in the world. 2 years ago I created that character not thinking anybody would actually have the name Safrina IRL, but it's like Sabrina but with a PH instead of the B, so it kind of makes sense, but I still find that extremely humorous. Alright, so we're not going to do auto restart after this one. Let me go back and check the game again. Yep, we're almost there actually. Okay. So then once I get these up to 99, what I'll do, just so I can get more boxes and more rewards faster, is I'll go through and run them at I think it's 5, 6 multiplier? But I think there's an event right now where you can do like 10 times at plus to whatever your multiplier is. Let's collect all these. So like this guy has 464 left to do. I can do 16 of them at once. And I had to do it 29 times to do all 464 or whatever divisible by 16 is. But you can also exchange for stamps. So what you do is you say, this is how many I want, and then it'll give you a ton of boss stamps, so that 464 we have is about to climb up a little bit. Yeah, we're up to 600 now. So yeah, that's what these are for. You can also exchange for special ones, which are randomized ones. So these ones that can have, let's just do one, so I can show it off. So you get a random special boss that is a lot harder and gives you a lot more goods. So now we can do one of these for a special, and he will give us more rewards for that. There's a certain limit that you can do because you need these here, which you can get from Black Spirit Quest and Field Hunt. So these are kind of limited, which is why I'm trying to get them up to 99 and then do them at max. Before I swap back to normal Black Desert, let's go back to Hadam's Realm. And then from here, I'm going to twist and turn my back. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and auto here. And like I said before, all you'd have to do is just go over here, go to sleep. There you go. This is what you would do for your phone too. You just put it in sleep mode and then you're good. Keep it plugged in and charging. And your character will keep going pretty much forever. There are some limitations to it in that if you get too full of items, then your character will stop because they don't have inventory space anymore. Or if the weight gets too heavy, then they'll also stop too. So it's pretty good. I enjoy Black Desert Mobile. I've been enjoying it a lot because it's not something that I have to play, which is very nice. Let's see. Are these harvestable? They sure are. Wait, let me double check. There was one that was 95, so that one's not harvestable. And one that's 99. We have got 30 minutes. I'm going to set a timer for like 10. And we'll see. I can always take the Magnus if I wanted to, but I want to take my main character to Garmoth. Information, alright. I think it needs to be level 30 before you can start Courser slapping it. Oh boy. Doesn't have sprint? Okay, we're fine. Doesn't have sprint, but it has drift and instant excel, and that counts. Okay. Let's go ahead and put on farmer's clothes. Pop a verter. And get to maintaining crops. I'm so close to Master 1. I just want to hit Master 1. That's pretty much the main reason what I'm doing here. Best way to power level farming is to plant things that don't grow very well in spots. So in this case, these guys are dry main grass. Dry main grass needs a very warm and dry environment. These guys are not getting that. These guys are getting a rather humidity and not as hot climate, which means that they blight very often, aka kill pests or prune, and that's how you farm XP for farming. Trying to find the one that is, where is it, 95% done, because that one's going to be, if it's about like 10 minutes now, and if I can keep it from being blighted, then that'd be great. I could probably add fertilizer to help it grow a little bit faster as well. And I also added one more fence recently. I think it was actually today, because I didn't have, I had enough CP, but I was like, do I want to hold on to it? What do I do with it? So I went ahead and indulged and got another strong. So I have 6 of the strong fences, and then I have a shabby over there. Actually, I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strongs, a Finto strong, and a shabby. First off, you're going to be done in like a minute, so that's nice. Caterpillar used to give me like 0.5, but now it's only like 0.1 I thought I saw. No, 0.04. Jeez. So this is the one that I need to take a look at here. Nope. 25 minutes, so I don't think I'll be able to, unless giving it fertilizer will help it that much. 12 minutes. It'll be ready to harvest after Garmoth, but I won't be able to actually like harvest it and get the Garmoth at the same time. Unless again I use either the well or I use fertilizer, and that actually helps it go faster. First off, put the weapon away so I can get the exact dead center here. I don't think you need to be the exact dead center, but you know. Nine minutes is doable. But am I really gonna camp out here for like the next 10 minutes? Possibly. Alright, let's go. Let's go ahead and harvest these. If they're a little off, it's fine. More than anything, I would like to see that. It's a big ask, but I would love to see this hit Artisan 10 tonight. I don't think it's going to be possible, though. I don't have any more specials. Some blush leaves. Some more blush leaves. Hey Yuzi, better Mystic or Valkyrie for a newbie? I can't really say one or the other, to be honest with you. For a newbie, they both kind of have their own purposes. Mystic is really good for a lot later on for like PvP, because she can get some pretty good evasion and stuff. Valkyrie is actually a really good choice that a lot of people choose and stick with, but you don't really feel as good playing her until you hit like really high-end gear, but both of which could be fun. I'd recommend either one of them either way, but I know this doesn't really answer your question. Bluntly put, I have more experience with Valkyrie and I enjoy Valkyrie a little bit more, but that's just my personal experience. I would suggest making one and then some point make another one and see how they feel, you know. My throat's all jacked up from talking too much now. Valkyrie is very chill. In a lot of ways, Valkyrie can actually excel in certain grind spots from like holding 2 buttons down, which sounds really stupid, but you can make just about as good money doing that versus a roughly same gear score as some of the supposed better areas like Hex Sanctuary. So Valkyrie, if you want to make some easy good money, she's pretty consistent, and that's at Centaurs. Obviously it takes time to actually learn the spot and get used to it, but it's a very chill class to play. So Mystic, I don't know that much. I know that it has more APM required, and I know that it's pretty good in PvP situations, much like Striker, but... Oh, I need 2 open spots. Put that over there. Go ahead and start planting these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Valkyrie, usually a lot of people will go DR for Valkyrie because she has a lot of DR bonuses. Mystic is more evasion, if that might help sway your decision making, I don't know. A lot of people go DR for Valk though. Although you could do either, but her passives and stuff allow her to do a lot more DR stuff. 2, 3, 4. We'll do one of these other ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That over there. How much longer on this one? 4 minutes? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could do that. these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm just waiting for this other one to get done. Oh, that was my timer to let me know top of the hour is pretty close. Okay, no problem. If you have any more questions, I'd be more than happy to help. There's just some classes I don't really play a lot, so I can't speak on behalf of if they're like exceptional, you know. I play Kuno, so Kuno's not really in the meta, unfortunately, these days. But Valkyrie has her uses, I will say that. And those uses are very strong. Mystic is... I don't know, it's a big question mark for me. I wish I had more information about it. I don't see that many Mystics, and I know they're frustrating to fight for what that's worth because their evasion is ridiculous. So... 3 minutes. What can I do for 3 minutes? Wait a second. Do I have a... Oh, wait, hang on. I do have an 80 stack. Okay. We're going to attempt a few taps here and do some enhancement. I've been waiting to get an 80 stack because I want to attempt a +4 Silver Embroider's close. And I think 80 is a good stack to... At least 60, but like 80 would also be a good stack to use. But I need to go on my season character because I can't go to my Black Spirit without finishing a quest that needs to be done on my season character. And he's like nowhere near Fugger, but that's fine. Alright, so this thing I need to go give to Fugger. I have like no inventory space. I was doing Mountain of Eternal Winter on my season character here. So let me just throw that away. We'll use that so that way I can learn my Rabam skill. There it is. Down RMB. Alright. Let me go back to her, grab this 82 stack. Okay, let me go ahead and find different music here. Should we do... I want to do like a Camellia album, but I'm afraid that those might actually be copyrighted. We'll do more Celeste. We'll do Farewell. Go back to the beginning, please. And there we go. Okay, so I need to move this 82 stack. Hold on, so it's 20. What is it? Hold on. Well, I try to remember off the top of my head, and I'm too tired to figure this out off the top of my head. Silver embroidered. 14 is the soft cap, 40, 44, and then the soft cap is 110 for a +4. So I will remove the 69 for now, which is kind of nice. But we're going to head over to her, and I'll give myself like a 5-minute timer, and then I have to go back on my main and head over to Garmoth. 10-minute if I decide I'll just take the well, which I'll have both of them going. Okay. So, how this is gonna work? I have a ton of these. These need to be moved down a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Ow, that hurt. Grab a ton of these, and then grab these stacks, because this is my enhancing alt. So we're going to need 20, 40, 44, was it? Yeah, 20, 40, 44. So that's going to be my goal. Basically, I have to think of this like I did in the past, which is like accessories, rings and belts and all that fun stuff. So first one, actually we have a +1 already. This will be like a 40, but we'll do like a 30. Nice. 44. Nope. This first one we'll do a +15. And the next one we'll just hope for like a +30. 44. Nope. +15. Another +30. I don't know why, I just have this feeling. Yep. Alright, so this goes. This is what I want. Oof. That was close. 20%. Wasn't. I don't know if it was actually close or not. I'll be honest. Okay. 15. 34. Nope. We got one attempt though. That's pretty good. Not obviously not entirely done yet. Need to go Alta Nova, grab some more. Go ahead and do a +15. Grab this 35, and now I need a 40, which I'm going to have to try to do the old-fashioned way. Let's grab like 250 of these by actually fail stacking. So let me hit this with a +15 twice, 3 times. Sure, it probably stopped at 2. And 3 of these, 1, 2, 3. And then from here we smack duos till we hit like 42. Swear. So close. I was about to save it too. I was like, yeah, well, we can just throw that in the thing and then get the thing with the thing, you know, with the thing. Okay, so now I need duos. Now this is where things get funny. This is where things get really funny. Because now I actually want this to go, and now it's not going to go. Okay, do I attempt it with a 30? You know, just sure, why not? And then we get another attempt right here. Alright, so close. I don't know why I keep saying that, as if that means something. Oh. Hey, we got 2 attempts today. That's pretty good. Talking like it's over when it's not. Okay, now it's over. The dream's dead. That's great. Hey, sir, how's it going, man? That was great. I was like, the dream's alive, and it's dead. It doesn't exist. We got 2 attempts, though, and 20% the first time, 23 the second time. Not bad. You lurking? Nice. It's time for Garmoth. Let me head over to my main. Get the last crop going for my farm, and then we're gonna head over to Garmoth's nest, give her the hands. I was about to say, and leave disappointed, but who knows? You never know. Tonight might be the night. Copium. Tonight might be the night. You never know. Okay. Plant breed. And some of these are already... Yep. That's what I like to see. That's experience right there. Okay, so these... Are these... Hang on. I didn't mean to accidentally, but I guess I'll... Okay. Do these... Okay, they are... How come... One of the other ones I looked at a little bit ago didn't have good groundwater. I don't know if that was just me or what was going on with it. The song always makes me feel like I'm in a museum, just saying. But what I find is very interesting, I found this out a little while back, and ever since I can't unhear it anymore. There's a lot of songs I listen to that have two instruments that I really like the songs, and I didn't realize there was a correlation with the instruments. I really like piano and string instruments. This entire song, pretty much so far, has been nothing but string instruments and piano. There's a violin, there's like a probably stand-up bass or like a cello sort of thing. And there's a piano. So, I don't know if I mentioned, there's a piano. And at some point in this, the ghostly synth comes out. And it's more than just piano and strings. It's actually the ghostly synthesizer. But there's something about like orchestral arrangements that my brain goes, I like that. So, put that away, those away. Okay. Okay. Don't really have time to go, like, mess around going there, but, you know, might as well get the EXP while we're going there. Arma spawns in like 5 minutes. So it really becomes a question, can I get there in less than 5 minutes? On a horse that doesn't have Pegasus abilities. But find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. There's the ghostly synth. I'm not taking the Abyss teleport because I, generally speaking, forget that it exists most of the time. And plus, I don't... Do you know if when you go to tap your horse that it needs to be level 30 for dream attempts, or can it be any level? Because if it needs to be level 30, then that might be an excuse I lean toward. Otherwise, it's probably because I forgot, and I know I'm going right by a well right now. It's fine, just, we're fine. We're fine. Probably would be a smart thing to actually use the well, not gonna lie. I tried to tap my horse earlier, and it wouldn't let me with courser training, so I don't know if it needs to be level 30, but if it's the case, my horse is only level 26. So I'm going to assume that that might be a reason why. But it is a courser horse, it has all the skills that it needs to, so it just wouldn't give me the option to do it, so I'm assuming level 30. But I'll stick to my guns. I forget it exists. It's so bad. It's been out for so long now. Feels like only yesterday, but at the same time, a decade ago. It's okay. We should be able to make it there in time. Oh gosh. Man, I'm getting flashbacks to when I was grinding cactums on this particular road and streaming. First time I ever got raided on Twitch. There was like 20 people showed up. And then there was a lot of people from, I want to say from Europe in that stream too. That was a very interesting evening. It was before the pity system was implemented as well. A little over a year ago. Yeah, we'll make it there in time. Garmoth in 3 minutes. Have to go. There's technically a way that I could go that's a little bit faster, but it's fine. Fury needs level. And if you don't need a horse at level 30, then I'd love to know what's going on with this horse and why I can't courser it, but I'm going to assume level 30 is required, and once I get to level 30, I'll check again. Until then, I'll just, you know, use this horse and pretend that I'm not on Becky, because Becky's my Pegasus, and I will jump off mountains randomly just because I can. So, you know, in an attempt to not kill this horse, let's not do that. I might just have my character auto path with this horse tonight. Well, I can't actually because of the maintenance. Dang you, maintenance! Maybe I can do it up until the maintenance starts? Like after the stream, get it all set up, and then just start doing that. Oh gosh, sprints. Nope! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. I'm definitely not in a rush to try to get a Garmoth. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm also following the road so I can get the most amount of XP as possible. Okay. Keep her going. Ooh, one of my favorites from Farewell soundtrack. Only because it sounds kind of like a news ticker. Tonight on the local news. It's got a nice, like, syncopated rhythm, too, which is something I really enjoy in music as well. Here comes the lag oh. Also, there's not that many people. Well, I'm getting stuck. Fury, you're like halfway to level up almost. It's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Garmoth appeared right now. Okay, calm down with all your... okay. People are saying some weird stuff in chat. And I'm so glad that none of it is being shown to you guys. What in the heck is this Zerker, dude? Alright. He got stunned by Garmoth. Oh, that's great. Sorry. So it's going to be a little laggy until the game decides to unload all the other people nearby. Which hopefully is soon. If not, then I have to deal a little bit with the lag, but it's okay. Garmoth is already almost a quarter. I forgot how quickly she dies in comparison to like other world bosses. Imagine if Kazarka was able to drop like a Garmoth's heart, like a really rare chance, like 10 times more rare than normal Garmoth. Could you imagine how many people would just like show up for Kazarka and kill him? It'd be insane. Okay, I kept seeing the health bar go down, but I wasn't sure if we were still able to damage him, or if it was just like a dot thing. Looked like it was a dot thing. I've also thought about possibly getting mana or the health potion piece here in like this group of Cagtum executioners. It's possible, and I have had people say they've gotten it before. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm falling through the world. I am in the world. Alright, this is a first. Somehow I'm in the water? Do I attempt to dive underwater? Like what? I've heard of this happening to people. It's never happened to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna escape. That's fantastic. I've seen it happen to other people and heard it happen. It's never happened to me before. If you're not careful, too many mobs around you or other players around you, it'll push you like below the ground. So that's exciting. That's fantastic. I had a feeling when the camera kind of like freaked out the first time. I was like, don't do it. And it did it. That was great. Yep, there goes Garmoth's little flyby. Okay, here comes the other circle event. No, we're fine. Adventures of unloaded? I almost said disloaded. Wow. I think I need more sleep. Cactums. Go ahead, pop the Vel's heart one time here. Here's hope I don't accidentally go through the world again. That'd be a darn shame. Don't do it, Garmoth. Yep. Am I getting stunned by Garmoth or the guys here? I want to say Garmoth. No, it's Garmoth. Hey Garmoth, you don't have to be rude about it. Jeez. Don't recreate what you're about to see at home, because I'm at a good enough DP where you're fine, 383, but yeah, this will kill people. Come on, Garmoth. Now you're just stalling for time. This guy hit 3 times. And I didn't lose that much HP at all. Alright, same thing here. Garmoth can actually kill a lot of like low geared players here. It just never seems to do like any damage to me. And it does break through funnel guards and stuff, so 2 hits. That's it. Well, 3, I guess. Alright, let's try to get Garmoth killed quicker, and let's hope for a Garmoth heart, right? Plus 30. I didn't see anything else, and no cheer, so that's alright. Like I always say with enhancement stuff too, it's not about the success as much as it is about the attempts for me. Obviously, if I were to get, you know, a good, you know, pen item or something like that, that'd be amazing. But somebody actually just says, "Thank you, Garmoth, inverted heart of Garmoth." I don't know if they've had that in their inventory this whole time. People like to do that sort of stuff where they just flex weird random stuff after Garmoth. Like, thanks, Garmoth, and it's like a banana. Just anyways, people do weird stuff. That I can't deny. But totally forgot what I was saying beforehand. Got distracted by people posting banana. It's an often thing, you know, it's very often that people... Am I seeing through the 5th dimension? What was that? Things are weird things are happening, and I'm not exactly excited about it, okay? I don't know what that was, and I don't want to know what that was. Those away, put those away. And then there's a herb vendor right over here that I can sell these two. Okay. Before I go any further, let me go ahead and put these. I can just do it at the storage keeper here. I need to put these into here, and then I need to hop on my seasoned character. Seasoned character real quick, and then they're the only other character that has those feather things. Move them to Velia, and then do that real quick, and then I'll end the stream after that. Oh, goodness. It's actually been a long time since I clipped through the ground like that. First time and only other time that it's ever happened to me was at Star's End. There's a spot that mobs just like surrounded me, and then it just pushed me through the ground, and I actually ended up hitting the ground, or hitting a ground down there, and lost a few crystals. But it was also before I put in good crystals. It was just boss grade crystals, so it wasn't that bad. Let's put that away, and then hop to my Sork, who will then pick him up, go turn him in for horse mats. Oh, pretty productive day, if I do say so myself. I might do tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna do some life skilling. Maybe on. Wait, today's Tuesday. Yeah, is it? It is Tuesday. What did I do on Sunday? Oh, I did gathering on Sunday. I was like, what? My week feels off. I streamed Sunday through Thursday is what I'm getting at. So for me, today is technically my hump day. So tomorrow and then the following day, and then break until Sunday again. So tomorrow, 50-50, I might do... Let me do Doom here. I'm really going all or nothing for Doom on this next one, so we'll see what happens. But the sort of sort of template that I'd like to create, or the way that I want to stream is I want to stream at least 2 times a week, maybe even 3 times a week, life skilling and combat on the other 2, or just like 2 and 3, just kind of back and forth, however I feel. But a lot of it really comes down to how I feel on a day-to-day, if I want to do more life skilling or if I want to do more combat. Right now, it's like it really is like a 50-50. It's like a toss-up of if I want to do 50 of that. If I want to do more life skilling or if I wanted to do more combat. Today it was just like I want to do more combat. I want to really push for it. End of season is upon us too, so I might do more season stuff tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of that in my spare time when I'm not streaming, so that way I don't have to do it when I am streaming. So that's what I'm going to try to do tomorrow, is finish out the rest of some of the main stories for my season character when I'm not streaming. And then when I am streaming, it's either going to be life skill stuff for like a couple hours, or if might do some combat stuff, who knows. Or I might just play a different game. That's always an option. I never want to limit myself to one thing or another. But I also don't want to stretch myself too thin by doing too many things at the same time. Alright, that person was just chilling. Okay. Okay. So for now, I'm going to head up over to Olvia, of all places. There's a nice autopath autopath loop that I have set up over here. It should be on 2. It's literally just from here, and I go about here, but you can realistically almost go all the way to Portaferia. There's like a little place right here where you can just like loop all the way back. It's a pretty good loop. Not a lot of people really travel that way, and in a lot of ways, I can't actually autopath because it will take a straight line to the start. Not a lot of people really go over in Olvia, so it's actually a pretty good spot to do that. You can also do it in Gyfin here, because there's, for the most part, a safe spot, and it goes quite the distance. So, for me, though, I tend to be up over in Olvia, and I pick random servers, just so people can't, like, find me and witch hunt me down. But, that is going to call the stream for today. Greatly appreciate you guys showing up. Yuzi, Corla, Sir Lefty, Kyle, I appreciate you guys showing up. If you guys are watching this live stream and you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It does help me out. If you guys really enjoyed the stream, leave a like. Also appreciate that too. As far as it is tomorrow night, typically Wednesday is a weird day for me. Sometimes I start at normal time. Most of the time, though, is actually a little bit later. I have a midweek church thing I go to, so I have to push back the stream a little bit. And we might just do like an hour of enhancing or something like that. Don't hold me to it, though, but we'll do something a little bit more relaxed and not as time intense or wrist intense. Kuno is destroyer of wrists. Don't let anybody try to convince you otherwise. It's a lot of APM that you got to do, and a lot of micromanagement of abilities and stuff if you get into it late game. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll be live tomorrow night. Kind of see about the same time. Might be starting an hour ago, whatever that is for you. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Till next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless. Bye-bye.